I'm about to do to you what Limp Bizkit did to music in the late 90s.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most legendary superheroes and anti-heroes from comic books who often let their aggressive thoughts take over, leaving broken baddies in their violent wakes.
And shut the hell up and pick your weapon.
Number 20, Elektra. If we were brought back to life several times by an ominous organization and then brainwashed, we might have plenty of anger issues too.
I told you, I know you.
You don't.
I've always known you. Then and now.
No, you don't know me.
So now you tell me.
You can help me.
Do I need to push you this time?
No matter where she is on the hero-villain scale, Elektra's methods typically remain brutal. The Greek assassin has studied and mastered many fighting disciplines, especially when weapons are involved, making her a threat with any or no object at all. For example, Elektra even used her own tool creatively to choke out Paladin. Due to her training from the hand and working as a killer, Elektra doesn't have the same sanctity of life that other heroes have, making it fatal for even street thugs who stumble upon her.
Any questions?
Number 19, Hit Monkey. For most people, seeing a monkey wearing a suit is adorable. Yet in the Marvel Universe, it means things are about to get nasty.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. You pick up one of these in anger, and you'll never put it down.
After learning combat from an assassin at his hot spring, Hit Monkey would soon put his brutal skills to the test by slaying the mercenaries who killed the assassin and his primate troop. As such, with no monkey mercy, he takes out his rage by becoming an assassin of assassins. Even after examining a crime scene of murders, Deadpool can recognize Hit Monkey's handiwork due to its artful implementation. The primate also took his violent ways from the comic to the animated show, savagely taking out foes and getting described by viewers as one of Marvel's most violent series.
Oh, you don't want to kill anymore? Okay, well, that's fine. We'll call it a day on this whole revenge plot and open up a pizzeria, right? Huh? I'm joking. Of course, we're not going to stop killing people.
Number 18, Moon Knight. Fans who haven't read Moon Knight like to refer to him as White Batman. For those who've read his stories, he's nothing like the Bat.
Steven, what the hell are we wearing? I don't know. She said I needed a suit. Yeah, the ceremonial armor from Concha's temple, not Psycho Colonel Sanders. Well, I don't know how any of this shit works, man. I do look sharp, though.
One big difference is that Moon Knight doesn't have the same regard for life as DC's detective. After all, Mark Spector / Stephen Grant / Jake Lockley / Mr. Knight literally removed the face of his biggest nemesis, Bushman, before taking his life. As the Fist of Khonshu, Moon Knight has even branded villains with his mark, sometimes multiple times if they didn't get the message the first time. This hero with dissociative identity disorder has even admitted that he's hooked on violence. From how Moon Knight has treated his foes in comics and his TV show, that seems pretty obvious.
Stop it! Stop it!
Number 17, Daredevil. Usually, Matt Murdock does his best not to take lives.
I show you respect. You would be wise to return the courtesy. You'll have to earn it.
He'll still brutalize his foes in terrifying ways, even as a child. Before he became the man without fear, he was breaking the limbs of those far older and bigger than him. While he lacks sight, the enhancement of Daredevil's other senses and being a master martial artist have made him a nightmare for baddies. Yet Daredevil is just as violent to himself as he is to others. In one story, to free his allies from the hand, Matt pokes out his own eyes. Yikes. While Daredevil typically avoids killing, it doesn't mean he hasn't, showing that if he's pushed, Daredevil can go far darker.
Why?
Number 16, Midnighter. Created in the Wildstorm universe, Midnighter took his pleasure in causing terrible pain and his love of Apollo with him when he was integrated into DC. Looking like a more psychotic version of Batman in the Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice nightmare scene, Midnighter has viciously destroyed foes, whether he was in the Authority, Stormwatch, or by himself. At one point, it was alluded that he took a jackhammer to Commander as fatal revenge for badly hurting Apollo. In another tale, Midnighter destroyed Henry Bendix by removing his spine. Yet, even standard baddies don't have an easy time with how ruthless he can be, as he takes great enjoyment in what he does. Number 15, Blade. As pop culture, literature, Buffy Summers, and other forms of media have taught us, there's one way to defeat a vampire: slaying it. Blade certainly is a big supporter of this, as he hates the creatures with his every cell.
I'm getting a little tired of chopping.
One second planning.
Thought I might try fire for a change.
The Marvel Dampier has slashed his way through most of the universe's famed foes, even their top dog Dracula. Because of his history with taking out vamps and other supernatural beings, Blade doesn't hold back very often. Instead, the Daywalker swung away with his swords and other weaponry with little regard for saving non-human lives. The 1998 film demonstrated his violent pleasure in offing vampires with one of the most iconic comic book openings of all time.
That's him! That's him! Get him!
Number 14, Cassie Hack. If you didn't know, slashers, the subgenre of horror films, are pretty intense with violence. So imagine a comic where these baddies are being fatally hunted. Sounds pretty brutal, right? Well, that's what you have with the Hack Slash comic series with its star Cassie. While she lacks formal combat training, Cassie has raw passion and attitude that's frightening to see. Even a simple baseball bat is a force to be reckoned with in her hands, as she beats Chucky the doll senseless with one. Granted, it did have nails in it. With her history of her mom being a slasher, Cassie holds a massive resentment against the baddies, leading to her taking out her frustrations upon them. Number 13, Ghost Rider. Who knew that a demon possessing a human with fiery supernatural powers could be so violent?
Looking for someone.
Back to hell.
Well, pretty much everyone. Yet since the character is in Marvel, who aren't always more adult, Ghost Rider's rage can be intense. For example, the penance stare causes people to feel the pain they've inflicted on others. Sometimes this is fatal. Even when Johnny Blaze is in human form, he's still savage as he destroys demon knees. Once the Rider appears, Blaze can step it up by calling down hellfire to obliterate a town of people transformed into demons and the person who changed them, the Skin Bender. Let's say that non-violent people aren't declared king of hell like Ghost Rider.
Look into my eyes. Your souls are stained by the blood of the innocent. Feel their pain.
Number 12, Invincible. With him being the son of Omni-Man who wanted to take over the Earth, Mark Grayson wanted to be a wholesome hero to make up for his actions.
This is my home, and I won't let you destroy it!
You don't know what you're saying, and I can't let you interfere.
However, while the apple did fall far from the tree, it wasn't enough, as he's gotten super violent on occasion, especially when it involves protecting his loved ones. After all, look what he did to Angstrom Levy by beating him senseless. Granted, Mark thought the villain had super strength, and Angstrom managed to survive.
This is over!
But still, it was brutal. Then there's the time he fought Thrag in the sun. As well as typical hard-hitting strikes, Mark stepped up the aggression by resorting to using his teeth to end Thrag's life. Number 11, Spawn. Comic characters in the 90s loved promoting their edgy side. None did it better than Spawn.
You see violence, you act. It's a gift. That's why he picked you.
I can't remember anything.
After being killed, Al Simmons made a deal with the demonic Malbosia to return to life, albeit as a disfigured hellspawn with an array of weapons and powers. Before his death, Simmons was already a trained assassin. So, throw in despair from betrayal, his lousy Malbosia deal, and his newfound powers, and Spawn is incredibly barbaric against his foes.
What happened to your code of honor? When you play with matches, you can get burned.
Even in his first appearance, he lobbed a guy out of the window with little regard for his life. But Spawn also enjoyed what he does. When he faced vampire Paul Green, he didn't end it quickly. Oh no. Instead, Spawn viciously tormented him. Number 10, The Incredible Hulk. Smashing in at number 10 is Bruce Banner's very big, very mean green fighting machine alter ego.
And Hulk. Smash.
Although the Hulk does indeed have a tendency to show a more heroic and gentle side, we can't forget that he is still a ticking time bomb that can explode at any moment. The madder he gets, the stronger he gets. Therefore, the true strength of the Hulk is immeasurable, meaning that when Banner does fully lose control, the amount of damage caused is nothing short of devastation. The Jade Giant's motto is Hulk Smash, and we're more than inclined to agree that he lives up to that statement.
Right. Don't mention puny banner.
Number 9, Batman. Just because he has one rule doesn't mean he won't push himself as close to the edge of that rule as he possibly can.
I have one rule.
Oh, then that's the rule you'll have to break to know the truth.
Which is?
The only sensible way to live in this world is without rules. And tonight, you're gonna break your one rule.
I'm considering it.
As if his intimidation technique of using fear to scare the bejesus out of his enemies wasn't already psychologically traumatizing, the Dark Knight will not hesitate to continue to lay the smackdown in order to achieve his goal. With his combination of combat training and deadly arsenals of batarangs, grappling hooks, and whatever else he has in that trusty bat belt, Batman embodies the night and dishes out a brutal retaliation against the criminal world, one wicked right cross at a time.
I never knew. I don't know. I swear to God.
Swear to me!
The criminal did kill his parents after all, so they should expect no sympathy. Number 8, Rorschach. Long story short, he's kinda like everything we said about Batman, except he will actually kill you.
None of you seem to understand. I'm not locked in here with you.
That's it! You're locked in here with me!
Haunted by the memories of a traumatic past and twisted by the corrupt world he sees in the present, Walter Kovacs unleashes his alter ego Rorschach upon any scumbag he can get his hands on. He actually used to play by the rules just like all of his other super friends, but the night he came face to face with the murderer of an innocent little girl, something snapped.
You want to know about Rorschach? I'll tell you about Rorschach. Once a man has seen society's black underbelly, he can never turn his back on it. Never pretend like you do.
Since then, Rorschach has sworn to make no compromises and take no prisoners in his crusade against evil. Dislocating limbs and causing third-degree burns are included in his package deal. Number 7, Red Hood, Jason Todd. We realize Red Hood has committed questionable acts that blur the line between him being a violent superhero and a straight-up villain.
You want to rule them by fear, but what do you do with the ones who aren't afraid? I'm doing what you won't. I'm taking them out.
However, keep in mind that underneath all that brooding and armor, Red Hood is actually Jason Todd, the man who was once Batman's trusty sidekick Robin before being presumably killed by the Joker. He does carry around a heavy deal of resentment towards bats, and we don't blame him, but at least he puts it to productive use. In the comics, Red Hood assumes control over many of Gotham's gangs in an attempt to rid the city of crime forever, just to prove the point that he's better than Batman at his own job.
Tell me, what bothers you more? That your greatest failure has returned from the grave? Or that I've become a better Batman than you?
Harsh, but well, it gets the job done. Number 6, The Mask. As entertaining as the 1994 film starring Jim Carrey was, it is easily the least faithful film adaptation of any of the characters on this list.
Hold on, sugar. Daddy's got a sweet tooth tonight.
As stated, don't be confused by the witty jokes and bright colors of the movie. The Mask in the comics is unabashedly crude, nasty, and pushes the violence to borderline disturbing levels. Upon wearing the mask, the wearer morphs into an unsettling and freakishly appearance before their mind is horribly twisted, replacing any sense of empathy with apathy. Thankfully for us, the Mask tends to direct his pent-up urges for anarchy and mayhem at the bad guys by unleashing an outlandish arsenal of mischievously graphic horseplay. Whatever works, we suppose.
Now you have to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya, punks?
Number 5, Wolverine. He's the best there is at what he does, but what he does best isn't very nice.
I know what you are.
You lost your money. You keep this up, you lose something else.
Another character with a traumatic past, Wolverine's mutant healing power has granted him with an unnaturally slow aging process, watching any loved ones and friends he makes pass away as he continues to live on. Couple that with the Weapon X program wiping away his memory and endowing him with razor-sharp adamantium claws, and we feel this tough-as-nails Canadian X-Man is more than justified in poking people's eyes out.
You save the good stuff for special occasions?
Killing mostly.
Wolverine can be a loyal ally and friend to have around. Just trust us that if you piss him off, he will show you no mercy. Did we even mention his berserker rages? Number 4, Judge Dredd. In the dystopian fictional futuristic world of Mega City 1, the streets are overflowing with sickos and psychopaths, all while robbery and substance pushing runs rampant.
Can't execute a perp on 99%. Save me a lot of paperwork if you just confess right now.
Too bad for them that Judge Dredd is the law, and his version of the law is pretty damn scary. Armed with his lawgiver pistol that can blast away the filth of the criminal underworld, Dredd hunts down those who do wrong to others and plays the part of judge, jury, and most importantly, executioner. Interestingly, Dredd never removes his helmet, an intentional detail which the creators have described as symbolizing how justice shouldn't be associated with the face, but a larger idea as a whole.
So what happened in there?
Drug bust.
Looked like you've been through it.
Perps were uncooperative.
Dredd undoubtedly embodies this larger idea, taking down anybody who deserves what's coming to them. Number 3, The Punisher. After watching his family being brutally murdered, Frank Castle has devoted every moment of his existence to waging a one-man war against crime. And we emphasize the word war strongly.
What the hell are you doing? Hey man, just take it easy.
The Punisher was originally going to be called the Grim Reaper in the comics, and we feel something about that initial name definitely stuck. Frank Castle has transformed himself into the living embodiment of death itself, possessed with a vendetta to obliterate anyone on the wrong side of the law. All those that do evil to others, they will come to know him well.
How long's it been? 6 months, a year, or your whole life? Something tells me you don't take breaks.
Number 2, Hit Girl. Don't judge a book by its cover. Just because she's smaller and younger than all of the entries on our list, we're pretty sure even they would think twice before tangling with this kid.
Let's see what she can do now.
With most of her life being dedicated to fighting crime, Hit Girl has been trained from a young age to become quite the proficient killing machine, and it definitely shows. Her battle strategies mostly revolve around shooting and stabbing first, so that she won't have to ask questions after, because everyone will already be dead. The only other thing Hit Girl possesses with more destructive power than her actual weaponry is probably her foul-mouthed vocabulary, dropping more F-bombs and other curse words as frequently as she fires bullets.
I'm a superhero. That's who I am.
Okay, Captain Muffin Muncher. Have fun playing make-believe.
This is all make-believe, Brooke. The reality is, you're an evil bitch who's just as bad as the worst criminal scum.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Deadpool. It's really hard for us not to love this eccentric and hilarious merc with a mouth.
Anyway, I got places to be, a face to fix, and bad guys to kill.
With his crude and occasionally offensive wisecracks, Deadpool can have us all so entertained with his zany whirlwind of obscenities that we fail to realize the gruesome reality of what he's doing to his enemies. Using his guns, katanas, and lethal hand-to-hand combat skills, Deadpool so swiftly dismembers and decapitates his foes with pinpoint precision that he makes it look like an art form. Despite his violent tendencies to slice up the baddies thinner than sliced salami, you've just got to love the sense of humor he expresses while doing so.
This is not going to end well for me.
This is not going to end well for you, no. Where's your boss?
I can tell you exactly.
Oh, you'll tell me. But first, you might want to look away for this.
If a usually wholesome superhero turned violent, who would be the most powerful? Let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Watch Mojo videos.